Okay, so something really cool, fun, and interactive happened with yesterday's video. I got done with the leg day and I was like, oh, I have the ability to do a car talk, you know, a truck talk. I have the ability to do a little yapping session in the truck because I took the truck to the gym. So I had a chance to make a leg day video longer than 10 minutes because they have this tendency to be less than 10 minutes because for some reason, it's the day that I record the least on. The reason it's the day that I record the least on is because all of the leg day machines are over by like the entrances to like the pool and like a locker room. So like I don't want people to think that I'm filming them as they come out of the locker room because that'd be really weird, you know. But no audio. It was a 7-minute talking clip. I was talking about me being possibly injury prone, and you know. It just, I had 7 minutes of me just talking like a mime. So, you know, unfortunately I was not included in the clip. You guys knew that if you read the description of that video. Unfortunate, whatever it is. But today we got chest. So we're gonna start with an upper chest press of some sort. It's either gonna be a Smith machine or just a regular barbell incline press. I'm not too picky on either right now. I'm good for either. Feeling good. I'm feeling excited about this chest day session. And then after that, we'll see where the wind takes us. We'll see if we hit some other variation of an incline, maybe a fly or something like that, and then probably just a mid-chest fly, you know, something of the sort. I really like that one particular machine that makes it look like I'm giving you guys a hugging POV. But if I could snag a dual set of cables, that'd be a little bit better because I could do an incline off of that. I could do an incline sort of fly into a mid-chest fly, so we'll see what happens there on that front. And then after that, hopefully get a pose down in the little area that I use for pose downs. No pose down from yesterday's video because in yesterday's clip, part of the thing that I talked about was I posed in like the same area, and it's just like an open area in front of the mirror. So a lot of other people use that for, you know, workouts. Well, they'll bring a set of dumbbells over, they'll do workouts over there, you know, and I do that too. So, you know, sometimes it's just being used, it's being utilized. So I don't get the opportunity to get a pose down because I'm not going to wait 10 minutes to get a pose down because the pump is fleeting at that point, you know. Plus, I gotta get cardio in. Speaking of cardio, another portion of yesterday's video that got cut out. It was part of the injury prone portion, but I might just chalk that up to the end of this video, see if I can talk about if I'm injury prone or not after the workout that is gonna happen today. But we're probably gonna chill out on the bike. Probably gonna cool down on the bike, not use the bike for a couple of sessions. I got a hip thing, and I looked up remedies, and it says to stay off of a bicycle. So I think that includes a stationary bike. So assuming that my hip is feeling okay, I'll try my best to do 30 minutes of probably incline cardio, inclined treadmill cardio, which was my favorite until I discovered that the sit-down bike was fantastic. But it is what it is. So incline treadmill cardio, probably 3-speed, 2.5 to 3-speed at 10 to 12% incline, and hopefully the hip is feeling all right. We'll be able to get some How to Train Your Dragons 3 in and go from there. All right. So I'm a pound this pre-workout, get this guy in the gullet, and I'll see you guys in the gym. I said I was going to be starting with an incline press, and here I am. This is really set 2. I did set 1, top set of, I think, 245s and a 10 on each side. Then I just took off the 10 for my next few workouts because I hit 7 hard reps in the first one, so. I got one more. Yeah, that's a good one. I think I'll stick there for the next set. Ooh, that's really good last rep. Really good. All right, third, probably final set on the incline press, and then we'll move into whatever's next. All right, that 8th rep felt like the 9th rep from the previous set. That was a good third set. Ooh, my chest is on fire right now. Uncomfortably on fire, wow. Anyways, yeah, good third set. We'll see what's next. What do you know? We found ourselves on a mid-fly. What do you know? Same old shit. I'm gonna go up weight on the next set. That was Tuesday. I'm gonna go up weight. I only hit 10 reps, but I'm gonna go up weight for funsies. Second set is depending on how we're feeling and if we can snag like a cable or something for an incline fly. This will be the last set. If not, then you know you'll see me here for a third. We went up a 10er. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, that was fucking awesome. Oh, uncomfortably good burn and pump on the chest after that set, just like the incline. Wow. Holy, all right. It was a really solid second set. Oh yeah. Man, on to the next. All right, I'm not gonna lie. I saw some people doing this and it looked interesting, so I wanted to give it a try. Now this cable set is just set low, like it's just permanently low, so you know, using the bench right here, maybe we could turn it from like a front dent raise into like a incline fly. So let's see. I think it was valid as long as I focus on going up with it and not coming out and forward with it. I can feel a good squeeze. That was actually a pretty decent set. All right, and then after that final set, let's get a pump check. It's fucking wet. This tank top's turned into a damn fucking, what do they call that, crop top? Oof. Man, look at, I'm gonna put this on the other side really quick. Ooh, this. I mean, my chest feels like super, like I was bending over and like I could put my chin in my chest type thing, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, the upper chest is so juicy. That was actually a really good last set. Like, I had never done that exercise before. I mean, look at the way the tank top is like coming off my traps onto my chest. Like, there's no like there's a gap right there. You could see the gap, the shadow. There's a gap right there. Like, my chest was not this juicy when I left the house with this tank top on. I was like, it's not very flattering. You know, I don't know if it's gonna look good. You know what I'm saying? But actually, this tank top is doing really good. As you guys can see, the bulk isn't, I'm not fat yet. I'm not fat yet, right? Yeah. I mean, that side chest doesn't look as good because, well, I have the mic on that side, so it like blocks half of it. But I mean, if I like do a side chest and I dump the chest over for you guys to see, let's see. I mean, the chest is fucking juiced right now. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of like hot right now. It's on fire. This tank top is super tight, kind of uncomfortable tight, because it's supposed to be an undershirt, but it's also probably a size too small for me. If I sized up in this particular brand, it probably wouldn't have been a bad thing, but as you guys can see, I'm not completely fat yet. My chest still outdoes my stomach. Oh my god, the upper chest looks fantastic in this. I don't know what to say. Other than that, good chest workout. And I'm gonna go hit some cardio, do some walking, and I'll see you guys in the truck. Post cardio, we are done. We are done. We got a little bit of gas. I didn't want to fill up today. I only got about 5 gallons, which gets me about, we'll go this way. Gets me about 25 miles. No, I'm just kidding. And this thing, that's what it feels like though. 25 miles and I'm out of gas again. But, you know, filling up is for, it's gonna be for another day. It's for future me, who's gonna hate me because of it. Anyways, workout is completed. Let me just make sure my mic is on. Yeah, we're all right. I'm just gonna pray that this records this time, because it didn't last time, but we'll see what happens. We had a sick, nasty chest workout. Nasty chest workout. The pump at the end was crazy. That was a really good chest finisher. At the end with the incline cable fly on the bench, I kind of enjoyed that. You gotta be specific which way the path of the arm is moving. But I kind of enjoyed it, to be quite honest with you. It was kind of, it was good. It was nice. Anyways, it was a decent cardio session as well. I didn't want to push myself too hard, you know. The point of cardio is to raise the heart rate for an extended period of time. You know, you're trying to, you're working the heart muscles. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so that's kind of the point of cardio. And just because I didn't push myself super hard, I wasn't, you know, doesn't mean that I wasn't working the cardiovascular system. You know, I was still working the system and everything like that. You know, the heart rate was still upticked for the extended period of time. I did cardio for 30 minutes. I started at a 12% incline, and then I moved down to a 11% incline. No. I started at 12%, then I went down to flat. But I started at 12% incline, 3 speed, moved it down to 2.5, and I realized that like 10 minutes in that I was stepping too wide. Like my steps were too far apart. I was taking longer strides, which was, it felt like it was working the hip, which was not I was trying to avoid doing that. That's why I wasn't doing the bike today. And then I moved it down to 2.5 speed, and then eventually moved it down to 2 speed. And then I took the 12% incline down to flat, just no incline, 0% incline for I think at the 24-minute mark. So 6 minutes left, I moved it down to flat. So basically did a cool down at the end. Still did the cardio session. So that was still good. But the reason that I was doing it was to avoid doing the bike, which was the talk that you guys missed yesterday that I didn't record, or the audio didn't capture, which was me talking about if I'm injury prone. And we're going to spark notes this as much as I can. This is going to turn into about 8 minutes watch, but spark notes, I said injury prone, I don't know, because injury in my mind is something different than being hurt. Like in high school football, you know, freshman year, coach is like, are you injured or are you hurt? And injured means you can't play, hurt means you can play through it. So think of hurt like somebody punched you in the arm, you know, and you're like, my arm is sore, but I can still do daily activities, I can still play in the game, you know. Whereas injured is like, yeah, I tore my meniscus or something, you know, I tore something, partially tore something, broke my leg, you know, like that's a pretty bad injury. Or you strained a muscle so bad that if you were to go out there, you would like tear it or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's an injury. Like you can't play through it. So injury prone, I don't know. Hurt prone, probably. I think I could go with hurt prone. I think I could take that one on the chin, because although, you know, everyone likes to be this, you know, freak in nature that just recovers super fast, and you know, everybody's not like that, and I don't think I'm one of those people that can just recover on a moment's notice, you know. And I happen to get hurt I just got these nagging injuries. I wouldn't even say they're new injuries, you know. Like the hip thing is just because like I rode the bike a shit ton. I didn't do any warm-ups. I didn't start with 10-minute sessions, moving to 20s and then 30s and then 45s, you know. I just went straight into 30 to 45-minute sessions and just worked the hell out of my hip. Especially with my job, like my hip just doesn't get a break from the work it gets, and that's why I have this sort of hip condition that I was talking about earlier. I looked it up. It's like I don't know, it's like cracking hip or something like that. I don't know. What happens is when the tendons and ligaments in your hip get tight, it can cause like a popping. Like your hip is consistently popping when you're swinging your leg open or something like that, or just walking, things like that. And sometimes that can turn into these, or they called like bursacs or something like that. It starts with a B. It's like a B. The word starts with a B, and it's a sac that helps the ligaments and the bone or the muscles slide over each other, something like that. So when those get irritated, they fill up more with fluid, because they're full with fluid in the first place, but they fill more up with fluid is my understanding. I could have read it wrong, but like spark notes in my brain, that's what I'm thinking of, is like it fills too much with fluid, and it becomes painful when the shit is sliding over each other, you know, and that's what causes the pain, essentially. My phone cut off. Anyways, and let's get back to the overarching topic at hand, but that's what led into it, is like, you know, back when I'd bench 2 to 3 times a week, I'd have the nagging tendon injury, and you know, I got the knee thing, and I got the hip thing. You know, it always feels like I'm not 100%. You know, even when I feel great, there's something that's not going to be ideal. You know, and could it be due to lack of warm up? Maybe. But this thing is due to a lack of. It's due to overworking. You know. So, not like building up to it type thing. Same thing with the knee. Like, I think the knee tendon, if I warmed up a little bit more on my leg days, and I take some time off from heavy pressing movements and just heavy quad movements in general, if I took some time off with that and focused on the lower weight stuff, I really think that my knee health could sincerely improve, and I would get to heavy pressing movements and have no knee pain, you know? I've been around this carousel a few times, and it always seems to be when like I take some time off and then I just get right into heavy shit again, and that's when my knee injury starts to re-up on its prescription of pain, you know? So it's tough, but as long as I have the knowledge of how to work through it, like I know what I gotta do to fix these things. This is what I always tell people. Like, you know, I went to school for this, so I have the answers of what I have to do for certain things that are going on in my health and my fitness and my diet and things like that. Like, I have the answers, but it just depends if I can enact upon them, you know? People come to me for advice sometimes, and I love giving advice. I love talking about it, you know? But do I take my own advice all of the time? No. Not all of the time. I try to, but sometimes, you know, I think I'm this strong boy, this strong lad, and I can just work and power through it, and sometimes I can't, you know? And that's fine, that's okay. But injury prone, no. Hurt prone, probably. Injury happens when you're hurt and you try to work through it and you fuck it up, you know? Then you can cause an injury. Like, if I continue to work on the knee and just hammered heavy pressing movements and things like that, I'd probably tear the patellar tendon in my knee, which I've done. I partially tore my patellar tendon in college. I could hardly walk on my own. I could not go downstairs. And it occurred to me one morning when I was stepping off the bus, heading to class, and I forgot that my knee hurt. I forgot that, you know, certain movements were not allowed at the time. So when I took that first step down that stair, my knee gave out, and I fucking had to catch myself on the railings before I fell completely out of the bus, you know? So I've been through, like I've said, I've been through this carousel, you know? I know what I got to do to fix myself. So that's, you know, you're not going to see a lot of heavy pressing stuff from me until the knee is healthy. And even when the knee feels great, I'm probably slowly going to add weight, you know? Bring it back to the glory days of no knee pain. But whatever is going to happen is going to happen. So whatever's meant to happen is going to happen. And if perfect knees is in the cards, then it is. And if it's not, then it's not. You know, I'm not going to let it stop me, though. Not saying I'm going to push myself and work through it, but I'm going to do what's necessary to fix it, you know? So, or at least try to before the ego takes over, you know? This is where ego comes into play, you know? This is advanced ego lifting. It's just ego injuring myself. So, you know, it's fun. Whatever happens, happens. But yeah, overall, injury prone, no, because usually I'm smart enough to stop myself before it becomes an injury. Hurt prone, probably, you know? Not everything on me recovers as fast as I like it to, and that's okay, you know, as long as I know what I got to do. But other than that, chest day successful, truck talk successful. I stopped at the gas station, the gas stop successful. Gonna go home, eat about 80 grams of protein. I would say about 150 grams of carbs, maybe. And well, the fat is what the fat is coming from it's just gonna be chicken breast and rice. So whatever the fat is from the chicken and the rice, that's what it's gonna be. I don't have the exact number in my head, but that's the plan for this post talk here. And yeah, really good lift today. I'm super optimistic about the future of you know, this gainage, this muscle gainage. So I appreciate you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time.